What's up everyone? Let's continue from yesterday's video. Test 3. Can you talk about past experiences? Intermediate learners should be able to talk about experiences. This means talking about something that happened before. For example, I started learning English 2 years ago. At first, I was very nervous. I could understand some words, but speaking was difficult for me. Then I started listening to English every day. Slowly, my confidence improved. This is a past experience. It uses past verbs like started, was, could, listened, improved. You do not need perfect grammar, but you should be able to explain your story. Now, practice with these questions. When did you start learning English? What was difficult for you in the beginning? What helped you improve? What mistake did you make before? What was your best learning experience? Here is a useful structure. In the beginning, I. After that, I. Then I. Slowly, I. Now, I. For example, in the beginning, I was afraid to speak English. After that, I started practicing simple sentences. Then I listened to English videos every day. Slowly, I understood more words. Now I feel more confident than before. This is a very useful intermediate answer. Test 4. Can you talk about future plans? At intermediate level, you should also talk about the future. You should be able to explain what you want to do and why. For example, in the future, I want to speak English fluently. I want to improve my communication skills because English can help me in my career. I plan to practice speaking every day. I also want to learn more vocabulary and improve my pronunciation. This answer is clear. It talks about goals. It gives a reason. It explains a plan. Now test yourself with these questions. What is your English goal? What do you want to improve in the next 6 months? How will you practice English? What skill do you want to learn? Where do you see yourself in the future? Use these phrases. In the future, I want to. My goal is to. I am planning to. I would like to. I hope to. For example, my goal is to speak English with confidence. I am planning to practice English every day for at least 50 minutes. I would like to improve my listening and speaking. I hope to communicate naturally in real conversations. This is intermediate English. Test 5. Can you understand main ideas in English? Intermediate level is not only about speaking. Listening is also important. At intermediate level, you should understand the main idea of simple English videos, podcasts, or conversations. You may not understand every word. That is okay. But you should understand the main message. For example, if you hear a short talk about daily habits, you should understand. The topic is daily habits. The speaker is talking about discipline. The speaker says small habits are powerful. The speaker gives examples like reading, exercise, and English practice. This means you understand the main idea. Many learners feel bad because they do not understand every word. But you do not need to understand every word to understand the message. First, focus on the main idea, then focus on details, then learn new vocabulary. this is the correct way. Ask yourself after listening, what was the topic? What was the main point? What examples did the speaker give? What did I learn? If you can answer these questions, your listening is improving. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.